Welcome to the following presentation of the Dozen Trivia by Barstool Sports.
All right, geniuses time. The semifinals, 9 men standing.
Well,
no women at all in this, Jeff?
Say it again?
No women at all? No women tried
Some
out?
auditioned. They did not make it through, no.
Yeah.
Pop culture version of the show, though.
Mm-hmm. Good.
probably
don't know sports.
still no, though.
Yeah.
9 people left. Right now, the grand prize for this show is $5,800. Wow. And we've moved on with 9 people left. Tonight is the first semifinals. If you are the last man standing, you move on to the finals. And you'll have a shot to win tonight $500. It's gone up. It's gone up. It's not so funny now, huh? It's a little more.
Wow. Still pretty funny.
It's still borders. Yeah. The reminder, as we mentioned in our last episode, the grand prize of the show is more than Tommy Smokes won for the first season of Surviving Barstool. So it is still more than a former Barstool reality show.
Yeah. What year, Brandon? Was that the year you were on or no?
Let's continue.
Brandon, R., remind everyone where you're from real quick.
From Long Island.
Brandon R. from Long Island. Jim?
I'm from Chicago.
And Nathaniel?
Wichita, Kansas.
All over the map, kind of for the most part. And we have Frank the Tank as our guest tonight. Frank, who is playing on the day after very rare, incredibly great Mets news. So we hopefully have as good of a mood of Frank as we've ever had. Frank, welcome. Thank you.
Not only that, New Jersey Transit fired their CEO today.
Jeez, this is
wow. It's all coming together.
It couldn't get any.
Let's go, Frank.
Wow.
Save for Mr. Met walking through your door. It couldn't get better. Frank's mini game will be the third mini game in the first round. He'll be doing a grid tonight. But first up, the first of the 3 mini games, as this works every time. There'll be 3 mini games in the first round. Your score moves on over to the second round, which will be list. If you watched a dozen, they are bonus round style lists. Where they'll be naming things on lists of items between 25 and 30 things. And then after that, the person with the highest score for the first 2 rounds will move on to the final. Here we go. The first mini game is going to be on the dot. It's closest guess, and Kirk will be going. If you get it dead on,
thanks,
you get 2 points. If you're closest, you get 1. If you get it dead on, you get 2. So just Kirk. Kirk will be taking on our 3 guests. Here we go. First question. Whiteboard's ready. Good luck, everybody. Major League Baseball is the first category. Combined career regular season home runs and stolen bases by Alfonso Soriano. Kirk, the genius for this minigame.
I was literally just talking about Alfonso Soriano, my brother Ryan, today.
Did you look up the stats?
Nobody cares. It's a pretty decent piece of coincidence, but okay.
Pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to have Brandon R. go first.
Said 625.
625. Jim.
680.
680. Nathaniel.
525.
525. Kirk.
Oh, sorry. I have 704.
704. The correct answer is 701. Kirk off by just 3 home runs. 1 point for Kirk. 1 point for Kirk. Next question.
Could have been 3 stolen bases.
NBA. Total regular season blocks by Manute Bol during his rookie season in 84-86. How many regular season blocks did Manute Bol have during his rookie season?
I'll continue to bore you guys with anecdotes. MVP Sports in Woburn, Massachusetts, Manute Bol and Spud Webb appeared together in 1985. A young Kirk Minihane met them and took a photograph with them. And neither one molested
me.
Well, yeah, just without everyone wanting to know. Okay. What, how many blocks is rookie season?
Yeah, rookie season.
Which somehow went from 84 to 86. Don't know how that works.
85 to 86.
85, 86.
Did I say it wrong?
Don't.
86.
Why do this? Why do this to yourself?
Brandon R. reveal in 3, 2, 1.
155.
Jim.
176.
Nathaniel.
144.
Kirk.
There we go.
382.
Correct answer is 397. Kirk.
Did y'all go over his season stats when you met him?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, these guys are. I understand this, but that's less than 2 blocks a game. They're guessing from Manute Bol.
Yeah. Come on,
Remember when Manute, Frank? You remember when Manute started shooting those threes?
Oh.
Remember that, Brandon? With there's a you guys.
Against the Warriors, right? Or Sixers?
Yeah, with the war, he like 5 1/4. Yeah.
Total pitches thrown by Jack Morris during his 10-inning shutout in the 1991 World Series. Total pitches by Jack Morris during his 10-inning shutout.
Dan Gladden, right, Frank?
The 91 World Series.
Yep.
Yeah, but who hit the ball?
Reggie, Bush.
Gene Larkin.
Gene Larkin.
Gene Larkin. Yeah.
Second Columbia graduate in the major leagues after Lou Gehrig.
Wait, are you just full of facts tonight?
Yes, I know it all. Lou Gehrig
and I wrote this category together. Here we go.
Lou Gehrig died of throat cancer. I know it all, Brandon. There's nothing.
Brandon R. Reveal in 3, 2, 1.
137.
Oh, good
Jim.
guess, Brandon.
148.
Nathaniel.
138.
Kirk.
140.
Correct answer is 126. That means Brandon R. on the board. Brandon R.
Good job, Brandon. Good job. Yeah, that was too high. My fault.
NFL. Total unique players to eclipse 1,000 rushing yards in a season during the 1990s. So if they did it 10 times, they just count,
Counts
it would work
once.
because there's 9. Well, they're 10 years, actually. Unique. So if they did it 8 times, they just count 1 time in this list. Total players to eclipse 1,000 rushing yards in a season during the 1990s. Kirk with 2 points, Brandon R. with 1. Brandon R. once again will reveal first.
This feels
5,
wrong. This feels wrong.
4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal Brandon R.
So 118.
118.
That's not
Jim.
right.
That feels like
72.
Whoa.
Nathaniel.
81.
Boy, I'm way off, I think. I have
Kirk.
22. 22.
All over the map. 118, 72, 81, 22 were the guesses. The correct answer is 57. Jim gets a point. That's a point for Jim. Big
So
variance
57 different guys rushed for 1,000 yards in the 90s?
there. Yep, 57. NBA. Steve Nash
Boy.
career playoff games with the Suns. How many playoff games did Steve Nash play with the Suns? 2 more left. 2 more.
Counting this one, 2 more?
Phoenix Suns total playoff games for Steve Nash. Jim and Brandon
Come on,
R with
Nathaniel,
1.
get on the
Kirk with
fucking
2.
board, man.
Nathaniel with 0, but we are very early here. Semifinals of the Geniuses. Brandon R reveal first in 3, 2, 1.
42.
42. Jim.
26.
26. Nathaniel.
Way high. 94.
94. Kirk.
62?
62. The correct answer is 75. Kirk again. That's 3 points for Kirk. And the last one, we go to the National Hockey League.
There we go, Kirk.
Career regular season shutouts by Martin Brodeur. Career regular season shutouts by Martin Brodeur.
Number 30. I'm going to be way off here.
Last one of this. Brandon will be in the next mini game. And then the mini game after that will be Frank. Brandon R. reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
212.
212. Jim.
307.
307. Nathaniel.
155.
155. Kirk.
208.
The correct answer is 125. So all 3 guests tied with 1 apiece. Kirk ripped off 3 in that round.
So we got the lead?
All right.
After 1, the
we'll
Geniuses
take it.
have 3. Brandon, Jim, and Nathaniel have 1 each. Next
I'll
up,
take it.
we have At
job,
the
Kirk.
Cinema. There's a big change to this category, though. Fans wanted us to change this category. So
Oh, they did?
We changed how we did it.
Okay.
I will read you the clues. Here's how it works. There's going to be 5 clues per movie. There's a 5-point clue, a 4-point clue, a 3-point clue, so on and so forth. If you think you know it on the 5-point clue, you will tell me, you'll write it down, and you'll put your whiteboard down and your hands up. We'll go to the next clue, so on and so forth. At the end, you will all reveal what you guess. So if somebody scores 5 points, you can still score here. People,
You could get a
to
couple
watch
points.
this, that we want to see people, we have a chance to score. They thought it was unfair.
That's a good
so we made
idea.
this change.
So
Jeff,
yeah,
I think you
I like
also,
that.
You also need to You also need to write your number under your answer too. So
Correct.
they
You do
can't
need to
go
write your
back.
number.
You're saying, Jeff, you raise your hand when you make the guess, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to say after the 5 points, say if anyone wants to guess, let me know. You'll say I'm going to guess. You write it down, then you go hands up, and we reveal at the end.
Hey, Brandon, I think aggressive is better.
I got it. Yeah.
Here we go.
No?
Fuck it. Balls to the wall.
That's what I'm saying.
Here we go. The main character of this film proposes to his girlfriend at the zoo.
What, Kirk? I don't know it. Don't make noises. I don't know it.
Frank, you know, right?
Yes, I know.
God damn.
All right.
Hold on. Sorry.
Okay.
I hate doing this.
Does anyone want to guess? Is anyone going to write down the 5 points? Nope. Brandon, no?
Brandon.
No.
Okay. The 4 point hit.
This is gonna
Here's
be
the 4
embarrassing.
You're going to be mad, Brandon. You're going to be mad at yourself.
The main character says he feels like a Kentucky Fried Idiot during a training scene in this film.
Shoot, guys. I might not have seen it.
There's when I say this, zero chance you haven't seen this movie. Zero.
I mean,
Zero.
Brandon, you're gonna look very bad.
Does anyone want to
Mad at
guess?
yourself, Brandon? You're not going to believe how mad at yourself you're going to be.
Kentucky Fried Idiot.
I'm going to
Yeah.
move on to the 3 points. No one wants to put anything down?
Oh my God, I'm going to be
For
sick.
3 points now. The main character attempts to do a commercial for Beast Aftershave in this film.
Guys, I haven't seen this movie.
It's impossible you haven't seen this film. Impossible. It's impossible. I've seen this movie 75,000 times in my life.
Does anyone want to guess?
This game is over if no one gets this. This game is over. The series is over.
Chill out.
I'm taking the money.
A character in this film falls into a coma during the premature birth of her child. 2 points.
I just haven't seen the movie, Kirk, and I apologize. I just haven't seen the movie.
Great.
It's impossible. I think it's
Anybody.
impossible, Brandon.
Nobody.
I don't think he has, Frank. Frank,
one
you
I
could
can't
one,
help
right?
you and Frank are both old, all right? Us young guys don't know it.
After the original won the Oscar for Best Picture, this 1979 sports drama sequel grossed over $200 million. Oh, no.
You're an asshole, Brandon. You're a fucking asshole.
God damn it.
All right, everybody put their... It's the last one, so everybody has to write
You've never
one.
seen
You have
this?
to.
That's impossible.
I didn't watch 2 and 3 as much.
Brandon
as I watched
R.
when I was... Oh, shit.
It doesn't
Reveal.
matter now.
No, time's up. Time's up. Nothing. Jim.
Rocky.
No.
Nathaniel.
No.
Pass.
Brandon.
Rocky 2.
It's Rocky 2. Jim, you should put the 2 down there. Jim.
Kirk, I watched that one once when I was a kid and never watched it again.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember we watched Creed 2 together that night. I thought you were super into it.
I am super into the Creed movies.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Frank, I
Next
don't
up.
know.
Next up for 5 points. Next up at the cinema. The main character of this film trades tickets to a sporting event for pizza in this movie.
Do you know that one, Kirk? Because I don't know that one either.
I don't. Frank, do you?
No, I don't know that one.
That's a bad start, guys. I apologize.
It's okay.
Okay,
I'll make
nobody's
it
going to guess. Nobody's going to guess. We're going to go to the 4 point.
Kentucky Fried Idiot.
A young Michael B. Jordan has a supporting role in this film. A young Michael B. Jordan has a supporting role in this film. Jim, contemplating.
Oh, do it, Jim. Someone in this group has got to step up.
I didn't know Fruitvale Station was a...
Nobody. Yeah,
Co-host of a sports
famous
movie
sports movie.
podcast. Yeah. The two of those guys, I don't know.
Here we go. 3 point clue. The team we follow in this film gets to go to a Cubs game, and Sammy Sosa makes a cameo. Jim is pissed.
I'm guessing.
Jim is going to guess, so Jim, write it down, and then you will
I'm
put your
guessing
pen
too.
down. Brandon's also going to guess. Brandon R.
I'm not guessing.
Brandon R. and Jim, their guesses will be worth 3 points.
Carl Weathers is in Rocky 2, Brandon.
Oh, do I have to write down the three?
I know what it is, Kirk. I
Yep,
got it
Jim and
now.
Brandon
There's
write
Apollo
down
Creed.
3. Brandon Walker, are you guessing or no?
No, I'm not. Just
Okay, for 2
shut up.
points, Nathaniel and Brandon Walker. A character in the film pitches while listening to the song Big Papa.
I'm guessing.
Brandon Walker, you're guessing?
I'm guessing for 2 points, yeah.
Nathaniel, are you guessing?
Yeah,
I'll be fair,
I'll
I'm not
guess.
sure I know this one. I'm not sure I know.
Okay, Nathaniel R. is guessing, so is Brandon Walker. Brandon R. reveal in 3, 2, 1.
What about Clue 1? No?
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the Year. Jim.
No.
It's hardball.
Hardball for 3, Nathaniel.
Hardball.
Hardball for 2, Brandon Walker.
Oh, yes. Okay. There you go, Brandon.
Hardball for 2. Hardball is correct. Brandon R. doesn't get any points.
Legitimately never
Jim
saw that
gets
one,
3. Nathaniel gets 2. Brandon Walker gets 2.
I have no memory
Next
of it. I
up.
did see it.
I knew it. I should have.
I just remember G Baby from, unfortunately.
I wasn't
died.
100% sure that Michael B. Jordan was in it.
Okay.
All right,
Redemption
guys,
now on
relax.
this
I
one.
mean, save that for the podcast, guys.
For 5. The main character in this film has multiple overdue X-rated movie rentals as well as Mona Lisa smile. Anybody guessing on this one?
I'm close to this one, Kirk. I'm going to guess on 4, I think.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait one.
Okay, for 4 points. During a drug test, someone tests positive for a beaver tranquilizer in this film.
I'm circling this one, Kirk. I'm going to guess on 3 points.
Yeah, take your time.
Brandon R., you're guessing?
Yeah, I'm in.
Me too,
So is
Jeff.
Nathaniel. Jim
I'm
and Brandon
not.
Walker are going to wait. Here we go. 3-point hint. A character in this film pretends to be reading the dictionary before someone walks in to meet them.
Wait for
I'm
2.
this close, Kirk.
Yeah.
I think I'm guessing.
Feels like 2's a better
Jim
spot
is going to
here.
guess.
Roll it over for me. Keep going.
Jim is guessing. When Jim's done writing, I'll reveal the 2-point clue. This is just for Brandon Walker now. Lance Armstrong appears as himself in a scene from this movie.
I'm right there, Kirk. I swear to God, I am so close.
Vince
Let's do that
Vaughn,
one
Ben
point.
Stiller, and Rip Torn star in this.
There you go.
All right, I got it. I'm guessing
You got
Jeff.
it? You got it? That a boy.
That's not a sports movie. All right.
Brandon R. reveal in 3, 2, 1.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Jim.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Nathaniel.
Dodgeball.
Good job, Nathaniel.
Dodgeball. Brandon Walker.
I got it.
That a boy.
Dodgeball for 1
There you
point. That is
go,
correct.
boy.
Going into the last movie, 7 for the geniuses, 7
There's a
for
5
Nathaniel,
right here, Brandon.
7
There's
for
a 5.
Jim.
I'm guessing no matter what. I'm
Yep.
guessing on
Yes,
5.
yes, exactly right. Exactly
7
right.
for the geniuses, Nathaniel and Jim, 5 for Brandon R. Here we go. Last movie, and then it's time for the grid with Frank. Here it is. Multiple TV broadcasters have cameos in this movie, including Jim Lampley, Kenny Mayne, and Pat O'Brien.
You could do 4 also, Brandon.
I think I am going to do 4 because
Anybody.
I'm
Nope. Here's 4 points.
4.
4, okay.
But I'm guessing on 4 for sure.
Robert Stack appears as a fictionalized version of himself and does an Unsolved Mysteries parody in this film. Brandon is
I'm
guessing.
guessing.
You know
Anyone
it?
else want to guess?
No, I don't know it at all. Should I guess?
Yeah.
No, not this
Here
one.
we go. 3-point hint. Brandon Walker has guessed on 4. Teams in this movie have nicknames such as the New Jersey Informants, the Dallas
got
Felons,
it,
and the
Kurt.
Milwaukee Bears. Brandon confident he's gotten it.
That a
Anyone gonna
boy.
guess?
A boy.
Damn, I should have guessed on 5.
For 2 points.
Is that what you have guessed? A 5, yeah?
A character is a custom ball made from a lazy boy chair in this film. No, nobody
around
gonna
here,
guess.
Kirk.
And lastly, for 1 point, South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone started this 1998
Okay,
sports
I thought so.
comedy.
Yep. Okay, good.
Brandon confident.
Good job, Brandon.
All right, Brandon R. reveal.
That was rough.
Basketball.
Basketball. Jim.
I couldn't remember the title.
Nathaniel.
Basketball.
Basketball. Brandon Walker.
Basketball for 4, Jeff.
Basketball. He did it. He got 4. And after 2 mini games, Brandon R. was 6. Jim with 7. Nathaniel with 8. And the Geniuses with 11. It's time for
All right, Brandon.
the grid.
That's
That's the
you
movie that was the get fucked moment in the second dozen tournament. Ken Jack.
Oh,
Zini,
that's
and
right. With Ken Jack, right?
Here we
All
go.
right, Frank. Here we go, Frank.
Frank, you're
All
up.
right, you're in the game now, Frank.
Here we go. Immaculate
a
grid
long,
time.
slow,
Can't say
boring
that. It's
process.
probably copyrighted. You're going to see a grid in front of you. We're going to go one by one through the grid. If you have a unique answer, this has been the big change. If you have a unique answer, it's worth 2 points. If you have a correct answer and someone else shares that answer, it's worth 1. So it's worth taking a bit of a risk. If your grid is perfect, you get a bonus 3 points. Inadvertent buzzer. Here we go. Here's the grid. It's not the first grid, it's the only grid. The top row is going to be the Orioles, a 300-plus batting average in a season, and 35 saves in the season. On the left side, it's going to be Rangers, Cubs, Braves. First up, we're looking for someone who played for the Orioles and the Rangers. Someone who played for the Orioles and the Rangers.
Oh, he's writing fast.
I feel like there's a lot of these.
We're going in the exact reverse order of the score right now, but it's a
Yeah,
very
you go a
close
million
score.
ways, right?
Brandon R., reveal first in 3, 2, 1.
Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz. Jim.
Chris Davis.
Chris Davis. Nathaniel.
Also had Chris Davis.
Also had Chris Davis. Frank.
Kevin Brown.
Going with Kevin Brown. Everybody is correct, but Nelson Cruz and Kevin Brown were unique, so Brandon R.
John Frank?
and Frank each have 2 points from
Attaboy,
Kirk, who
Frank.
would you have said?
Hmm?
Who would you have said?
I mean, it's obvious ones like Palmeiro, but who would you have said?
Palmeiro or Clark.
Yeah.
Orioles and Cubs is next.
who?
Orioles and
And
Cubs.
you said yeah.
Clark did it too.
All right, Frank, here we go.
Orioles and Cubs.
That might be a
This
lie.
is the longest list out of all 9 options.
Oh, yeah? That makes sense, I
Yep.
guess.
Longest? Yeah, I guess it does. So far, through 1,
Yeah.
everyone got it. Brandon R., you're going to reveal first in 3, 2, 1. Pens down, everybody. Brandon R.
Jake Arrieta.
Jake Arrieta. Jim.
Jason Hamill.
Jason Hamill. Nathaniel.
Brad Brock.
Brad Brock. And Frank.
Rafael Palmeiro.
Rafael Palmeiro, and somehow Rafael, it's actually going to work out. Everybody is going to get 2 points here. A perfect 2 points for everybody. Next up, Orioles and Braves. Orioles and Braves.
Who'd you have there, Brandon? Cubs and Orioles.
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Orioles and Braves. Here we go. Reminder, bonus 3 if you get a perfect grid. First up is going to be Brandon R. revealing in 3, 2, 1. Orioles and Braves. Someone played for both teams.
Javi Lopez.
Going to say Javi Lopez. Jim.
Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis. Nathaniel.
Jim Johnson.
Jim Johnson. And Frank
Davey Johnson.
is going to go with
wow.
Davey Johnson. Once again, everybody unique, everybody 2 points. Next up, the list will get a little shorter now. This is the 4th shortest list, the next one. Someone who
these,
had
Frank.
a 300-plus average in a season for the Rangers. Someone with a 300-plus average in a season for the Rangers. Everybody
Here we go,
perfect so
Frank.
far, which I think is the first time that's happened.
I think that's right.
Usually someone misses 1 in the first 3. Pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal Brandon R.
Michael Young.
Michael Young. Jim.
Michael Young.
Michael Young. Nathaniel.
Elvis Andrews.
Elvis Andrews. Frank.
Al Oliver.
Al Oliver
Yes.
is a unique one and is worth 2 points, as well as Elvis Andrews and
Attaboy,
obviously
Frank.
Michael Young, 1 point each. Though obviously a good guess. Michael Young.
Could be in the Hall of Fame, Frank. You could have put him in.
Yeah, I he's like he's like on my top list of people who should be in the Hall of Fame ahead of Howard Baines, which is a long list.
2,800 hits, I think, at least, yeah.
Yeah, he's
300
got a lot of hits.
for the Cubs. Someone who hit 300 in a season for the Chicago Cubs. Obviously, a longer list. That was a The fourth shortest list on this grid was that one just now. Obviously, the Rangers one makes sense just based on age of franchise. Michael Young, what a stud. Everybody perfect so far. Total score right now, Genius is 19, Nathaniel 15, Jim 13, Brandon R 13. Great game so far. Makes sense. These are 3 winners here. Brandon R, you're going to reveal first. 300 plus average season for the Cubs in 3, 2, 1. Pens down, everybody. Brandon R.
Ryan Sandberg.
Sandberg. Jim.
Ryan Sandberg.
Nathaniel.
I'm going Derek Lee.
Derek Lee. Frank.
Bill Buckner.
Bill Buckner. That is 2 points for Lee, 2 points for Buckner, 1 point for Sandberg. Everybody's still perfect. Next up, Braves. Someone who played for the Braves and hit 300 plus in a season. The longest list of this column.
Let's see if I'm right here.
Everyone perfect so far. Obviously, the last column is the smallest by a significant margin. Brandon R. and everybody else, pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal Brandon R.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr. Jim.
Chipper Jones.
Gonna go with Chipper. Nathaniel.
Same, Chipper Jones.
Chipper. Frank.
Hank Aaron.
Gonna go with Henry Aaron. That is 2 points for Acuna and Hank Aaron, 1 point for Chipper Jones. Perfect, and here we go. The toughest 3. Someone who had 35 plus saves in a season for the Texas Rangers. 35 plus saves in a season for the Texas Rangers. Close battle right now. Brandon R. with 16, Jim with 15, Nathaniel with 18. Pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal first, Brandon R.
Neftali Feliz.
Neftali Feliz. Jim.
Neftali Feliz.
Neftali Feliz. Nathaniel.
Neftali Feliz.
Neftali Feliz. Frank.
4 for 4. Neftali Feliz.
Neftali Feliz. That's 1 point for everybody. That is correct. Other names, Francisco Cordero, Jeff Russell, Joe Nathan, John Wetland, Sam Dyson. Here we go. Cubs. Smallest list out of all 9. 35 plus saves in a season for the Cubs. Everybody perfect so far. Bonus 3 points if you have a perfect grid. This could make a bit of a difference here in the last 2. We'll move on to the list after this.
I think I know where Frank's going, Brandon.
Pens down.
Maybe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal Brandon R.
Lee Smith.
Lee Smith. Jim.
Rod Beck.
Rod Beck. Nathaniel.
Lee Smith.
Lee Smith. Frank.
Lee Smith.
Yep.
Lee Smith is on 3 of them. Everyone gets 1 for Lee Smith. Rod Beck nets 2 points for Jim, though. Last one, the
Sure,
Braves.
Jim.
35 plus saves in a season for the Atlanta Braves. If everybody gets this, everybody gets the bonus 3 points. We move on to the list. Last one. Pens down. This is a good suggestion from the fans saying should be more points for unique guess. Appreciate that feedback. Here we go. Brandon R. Reveal in 3, 2, 1.
Craig Kimbrell.
Craig Kimbrell. Jim.
Craig Kimbrell.
Craig Kimbrell. Nathaniel.
Kimbrell.
Kimbrell. Frank.
John Smoltz.
John Smoltz. And John Smoltz, of all names, to net you 2 points. That is correct. And everybody gets the bonus 3 points as we head in to the next round, which is the list. It's 30 for the geniuses, 24 for Nathaniel, 22 for Jim and Brandon. It is anyone's game. Okay, on to the list. Kirk, you're up first in the list. It's going to be NBA themed. The order is going to be Nathaniel, Brandon, and then Jim. Here's how it works. If you're not familiar, I'm going to ask you a question. There's going to be 30 things on this list. One by one, you have about 10 seconds to name something on the list. If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you're out of that list. And there'll be little hints on the screen which can maybe help you out as to what the answer potentially could be. Here we go. The list. First up, that's not the question.
Oh, we did that. Yeah.
Name the 30 most recent NBA number 1 overall picks who also became All-Stars. Timer begins now. Nathaniel, you're up first.
No, okay, gotcha. Go ahead. Sorry.
Paolo Banchero.
Anthony Edwards.
Sorry, Jim.
Kyrie Irving.
Kirk.
Akeem Olajuwon.
Back to Nathaniel.
Zion Williamson.
Brandon.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Jim.
Derrick Rose.
Kirk.
Tim Duncan.
Nathaniel.
John Wall.
Brandon R.
Dwight Howard.
Who is it? Me?
Me? It's me, right?
Oh, sorry, Jim.
Jim. Sorry.
LeBron James.
Kirk.
Allen Iverson.
Back up top to Nathaniel.
Anthony Davis.
Blake Griffin.
Jim.
Andrew Wiggins.
Kirk.
Shaq.
Back to Nathaniel.
Kenyon Martin.
Yao Ming.
Elton Brand.
Me? I'm sorry.
Yep.
Glenn Robinson.
Back up top to Nathaniel.
James Worthy.
Brandon R.
Patrick Ewing.
Y'all gotta run this board.
Ben
Jim.
Simmons.
That's kind of a funny one. Kirk.
Brad Doherty.
Back to Nathaniel.
Derek Coleman.
Brandon R.
Ralph Sampson.
David Robinson.
Kirk. 3 left.
Danny Manning.
Only 2 left.
Let's see. 93 is that Chris Webber?
Is that your guess? 3.
I think so. I think he got traded to Golden State, but yeah, Chris Webber.
1 left. That's the advantage of getting to go first up top here. Jim, Brandon R., you're up next.
Alonzo Mourning.
Incorrect. Jim, a chance to nab the last one.
Is that Larry Johnson?
Yep.
That is Larry Johnson. That is correct. Filled the board up. Brandon R., you have 32 points. You have 28 points, Brandon R. Nathaniel, you have 32 points. Jim, you have 30 points. Geniuses with 37. That's the first time. That's not the first time. Not ever. Somebody went out, but that was as good as we've seen so far. Brandon Walker, now you are up. Brandon Walker.
Mine's going to be named bronze medalist in fucking speed skating in Helsinki.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Cinematographers of Rocky 2, I think, or cast members.
Here we go. Here's your question. 1 second.
Here we go, Brandon.
Name the 30 Division I institutions that have a school name beginning with E, F, or G. This is common name. So the University of blank, that's not a U. Like a Cal State would that doesn't So just a heads up. It's the name that they're referred to as when you watch like a sporting event. Just keep that in
What
mind.
about directional?
Directional would be common name. That is correct.
And by school name, you mean if
The
their
only
name
one I
was
will note,
Alabama?
there's two on there because it gets weird. There's no Green Bay because some people it's Wisconsin Green Bay, and there's no Cal State Fullerton because that's like the only Cal State that keeps the Cal State. Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Here we go. Name the 30 Division I institutions that have a school name beginning with E, F, or G. You will see their school nickname as the hint. The nickname will be the hint.
You got this, Brandon?
Let's see what the
Nathaniel, you're up first. Division I.
Let's go Florida State.
Georgia.
Georgetown.
Brandon Walker.
I'll go with Florida Atlantic.
Back up to Nathaniel.
We'll go Eastern Carolina.
We'll give it to you. That's fine.
Oh boy, that's charitable.
We've been consistent with spellings and
That's
stuff.
charitable as hell.
East Carolina. Okay.
This is semifinals.
Georgia
Family.
Southern.
Family.
Eastern Michigan.
Me?
Yep.
Evansville.
Good job, Brandon.
Nathaniel.
Georgia Tech.
Brandon.
Florida International.
Jim.
Eastern Kentucky.
Brandon Walker.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna go with the Florida Gators.
Thought about a fake buzz there, but I don't, there's no joke there. Nathaniel. Five, four,
Oh man.
3,
This guy screwed me up.
2, 1.
I don't have anything.
Nathaniel out of the list. Big opportunity. He was in the lead. Brandon R.
Furman.
Jim.
Grand Canyon.
Brandon Walker.
Fairfield.
Back to Brandon R.
George Mason.
Jim.
George Washington.
Brandon Walker.
Grambling. Grambling State.
That's fine. Back to
Georgia
Brandon R.
State.
Jim.
Eastern Washington.
Brandon Walker.
Florida A&M.
Fuck.
Back to Brandon R.
Fresno State.
Oh, that was
Florida
Jim.
Gulf Coast. Florida Gulf Coast.
Fordham.
Brandon R.
Gonzaga.
Big one I was waiting for. Jim.
I got nothing. I'm tapped out.
Jim tapped out. Brandon Walker.
Gardner Webb.
Nice, Brandon.
Brandon R.
Fairleigh Dickinson.
Brandon Walker.
East Tennessee State.
2 left. Brandon versus Brandon. 5, 4, 3,
Oh, got it. I'm out.
2, 1. Brandon Walker, any idea?
Elon. And I can't place Panthers, so ding me.
Eastern Illinois. Eastern Illinois.
Ah!
I thought they were FCS on credit.
Good
Big
job.
round for Brandon R. He has 37. Jim has 37. Nathaniel went out early,
You know,
but that
Jenks went to Elon.
Oh,
Really?
I did not know that.
Yep.
35 for Nathaniel. You did bow out early, but that cushion helped you out big time. Genius is well past into the 40s at this point. Here we go. Last list. Frank, you are up.
All right, here we go, Frank.
Get him, Frank.
Let's go.
MLB. It's a 2-point lead. It's a 2-point lead for Brandon and Jim right now. They are tied. We've never had two people tied going into the final list. Name the last 30 players in MLB history with 140 plus RBIs and
You're on,
40
Frank.
plus home runs in a season. We will keep the order. Nathaniel, you're down 2, followed by Brandon and Jim, and then Frank will go last. Here we go, Nathaniel. Your timer begins now.
Alex Rodriguez.
Brandon R.
Aaron Judge.
Jim.
Ryan Howard.
Frank.
George Foster.
Deep in the bag. Back up to Nathaniel, down 2.
David Ortiz.
Brandon
Sammy
R.
Sosa.
Jim.
Luis Gonzalez.
Frank.
Harmon Killebrew.
Nathaniel.
Mark McGuire.
Brandon R.
Manny Ramirez.
Jim.
Frank Thomas.
Frank.
Roger Maris.
Back to Nathaniel, down 2 still.
Larry Walker.
That is incorrect. Nathaniel is out, unfortunately. Next up, Brandon R. It's a tie between Brandon R. and Jim.
Prince Fielder.
Jim.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Frank.
Willie Mays.
Brandon R.
Carlos Delgado.
Jim.
Willie McCovey.
And Brandon R. moving on. That is not on the list. Brandon R. sneaks through. Frank, I'll let you give another guess here. We won't make these boys wait. Under the weight of the law.
Gentile.
That's a good one. Yep, that's correct. Here's the rest of the list. Tough list to end it.
Norm Cash?
Good guesses. A bunch
Norm
out
Cash.
there.
No,
Mo
Colin
Vaughn.
Mino. Oof.
Big Cat Galarraga. Damn.
Norm
I
Cash.
guess Norm Cash with that one too.
Actually,
Big
he had
Cat
a
Andres
big year in
Galarraga.
61, right?
Nathaniel and Jim. I gotta say,
Oof.
this was I think this was a stacked episode.
Pretty good.
I think everybody was pretty damn good. You boys will be back for a redemption in the next season. We're going to do a little redemption episode the next time we do this. Thank you, Nathaniel and Jim. Appreciate it. Brandon R., you are moving on to the final round here. You are in the finals already, so that's big. That's a big thing to start off with. But now you can win $500 tonight.
Plus, we're undefeated. I mean, you can beat it. We've not lost yet.
True. They still have not lost anybody.
No.
Here we go. Here's your menu tonight. You will get to pick one of these categories per genius. Kirk is offering up ignore that. All right, Kirk is offering up Baseball Hall of Fame, the Masters, and 1980s NBA. Brandon is offering up sports movies, Heisman Trophy, SEC football. Frank, all 80s. 80s World Series, 80s Super Bowl, and 80s MLB All-Star. Brandon R. shook his head at that. He's like, fuck, man.
Pick the Brandon, pick the Masters once. I just want to do it. You might beat me.
I know some golf, but not enough golf.
Just throw me that. Would you fucking throw me that, please? No one's done it.
I'm going Baseball Hall of Fame for Kirk.
Oh, I'll give you $500. You pick the fucking Masters.
I mean, I'm willing
I just
to
want
do
to see the
business.
question. I just want to see the fucking question. Just one.
SEC football for Brandon, and then 80s Super Bowls.
80s Super Bowls for Frank. Okay, here we go. For 500 big ones. You are already in the finals, Brandon R. Where do you want to go first? Where do you want to go first? Your goal is to tie or beat the geniuses, and you win the $500. If not, it rolls over to the grand prize.
SEC football first.
SEC football. Here we go. First question. Corey Webster was a DB at this school from 2001 through 2004, and is top 5 all-time in SEC history for interceptions.
It's a blank look, Brandon. You okay? Nah, he's playing.
Pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brandon R. reveal.
LSU.
Brandon Walker reveal. LSU. One apiece. One apiece. Where do you want to go next?
Keep it going with SEC.
Keep it going. Here we
Fine,
go.
bitch. Don't care.
Before he rushed for over 1,000 yards with the Patriots, this Ole Miss running back rushed for over 1,000 yards in 2006 and 2007. Pens down. I guess pens are down. So just reveal Brandon R. in 3, 2, 1. Brandon Walker, confused look.
He's fine.
Green Ellis.
Brandon Walker.
I think he might have tricked us. I got Ben Jarvis Green Ellis too.
That's not a trick. That's a correct answer, Brandon Walker and Brandon R. Who would the trick have been?
There was another Ole Miss running back from that time who played for the Patriots, but he never ran for 1,000 yards. His name was Brandon Bolden, but he had one season.
What a good year.
2-2. 2-2. Playing from 04 through 07, this Tennessee QB threw 31 touchdowns and led Tennessee to 10 wins as a senior in 2007.
There's one of. Can I double? I'm gonna double dip. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
do
double dip.
Brandon R. Pens down, Brandon Walker in
double dip.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Brandon Walker. Brandon R. reveal.
Eric Ainge.
Eric Ainge, Brandon Walker.
Yeah, I was double dipping. I also have Eric Ainge.
That's your guess, and it is correct. Eric Ainge. 3-3.
Nephew, right?
3-3.
Yeah, it was Ainge, but
That was his uncle, though, right?
in my head too.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go next? It's Baseball Hall of Fame or 80s Super Bowls?
I'll go Baseball Hall of Fame.
Baseball Hall of Fame. Here we go. 3-3. You're alive. Very
Yeah,
much
that
so.
was impressive, man.
Receiving 80.3% of the vote on his 5th ballot in 1997. This starting pitcher achieved his 300th career win while pitching for the Yankees in
Yankees.
1985.
Yeah, okay. Better. Yeah. 85. I believe complete game shutout, Frank, no?
Final game of the season.
Yes. Is it a shutout? Am I right?
I think it was a shutout. It was a Blue Jays post-clinch lineup.
Right.
Nobody of note in the lineup.
High school team of the John Havlicek, I believe.
I didn't know that part.
Let's have the wrong guy.
John Havlicek was that old.
Well, he retired in like 79.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
reveal
that's right
Brandon
there.
R. in 3, 2, 1.
Gaylord Perry.
Kirk.
Phil Necro.
It is Phil Necro. That is a 4-3 lead. Next up, you want to stay there or do you want to go somewhere
Oh,
else?
can I switch it up? I'll try.
You can.
Here we go,
Frank
Frank.
the Tank, you're up. Super Bowl in the 80s. After claiming him off waivers mid-season following a brief Jag stint, this career 5-time Pro Bowler caught the opening TD for the Packers' Super Bowl 31 win. Sorry. Pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brandon R. reveal.
I said Irving Fryer.
Irving Fryer, Frank.
I thought it was Desmond Howard, but I think I'm wrong.
Neither of you got it. It is Andre Rison.
I do not remember Andre Rison on the Jaguars.
During the 1990s, what team won the Super Bowl that was played in the Rose Bowl? 4-3 right now. 4-3 right now.
You got this, Frank.
Brandon R. down 4-3, and there's 3 questions left. Trying to win $500. Pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal.
49ers.
Brandon R. says 49ers. Frank.
Cowboys Super Bowl 27, final score 52-17.
Extra credit doesn't matter, but that is correct. It's 5-3.
Boy.
It's 5-3 with 3 left now. You want to stick with Super Bowl, Brandon R.
Yeah, I'll finish it out.
A 3-time Pro Bowler for the Falcons. This running back's final NFL game included scoring 2 touchdowns for the Redskins in Super Bowl 26. If you miss it and Frank gets it, it's over. If you both score, you're alive. If you both don't score, you're still alive. You're down 2 with 2 left after this. Going for $500. Brandon R. reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal.
Gerald Riggs.
Gerald Riggs. Frank.
Gerald Riggs.
It's Gerald Riggs, and it's a 2-point lead with 2
job,
questions
Brandon.
left.
This guy's good.
It's Baseball Hall of Fame or
Good player.
bust now. You tie him, you win $500. Kirk has to miss the remaining 2. Receiving 92.9% of the vote on his second ballot in 2018, this man spent a majority of his career with the Expos, but with 2004 AL MVP.
Night.
I know it, but I think Kirk.
Brandon Walker says night. Brandon R. reveal in 3, 2, 1.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Kirk, if you get it, you win.
Oh, where am I? Sorry. Vlad Guerrero.
Vlad Guerrero and the Geniuses still have not lost. Brandon R., no $500 for you. However, that $500 rolls over $6,000 for the grand prize, and you will have a shot at it in our finals. Nick Terani will be the guest in the finals. Very, very tiny logos will be an option. Brandon R., thank you very much. Congratulations. That was the toughest battle yet. We will see you again next week. Frank, thank you very much. Well defended.
Good job, Frank.
Frank and the Geniuses. Great work. We will see you tomorrow. Chris Klemmer is back in the fold
Oh,
for the
Christ.
Geniuses.
Why?
Fuck that.
Thank you, Body Armor. It's been a production of Barstool and the Dustin. We'll talk to you next.
Shoot up. Fuck.